Hello to my Cappies. Hello to my Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get into it, Capricorns. If you're watching this video on 8/8 Happy Lionsgate Portal, yes, indeedy. Let's get into it. Lionsgate Portal opened on July 28th. It'll be open until the 12th of August. There's tons of videos floating around, so I will not bore you. Okay? There's tons of videos floating around. Go watch them. Go watch them. I won't bore you. We have a video up ourselves, but there's a lot of other people that put up videos. Go watch it. You can do your rituals, do what you need to do for Lionsgate Portal. We're going to focus on this video though. So this video is for the 9th of August through the 16th of August, right? So, which kind of gives you a little bit more wiggle room. You can still do your, manifestations, but we did focus on the number 88 for the Lionsgate Portal, which is a master number. So go watch the video, go check it out. And thank you for the those of you all who put the comments under the video. We do have a bonus video that is over on the membership side for those of you all who so somebody requested a bonus video, so that is over on the membership side. So let's get into this video though, right? We also have a 6-month prediction video that's going to push us into February 2025. That's going to go up on the Patreon side. And we have the next full moon prediction video. We're going to have a full moon in Aquarius, a thunder moon, sturgeon moon, harvest moon, whatever you want to call it. You can look at the Farmer's Almanac. That's going to tell you, so many different names to the moons, but it's really going to be a harvest moon, right? So what are you harvesting? What seeds are you planting for your harvest? That's going to go up very soon on the Patreon side. So lots of things going on. Let's get into it. All right. Let's get into it. I already prayed over your cards. Capricorns, already prayed over your cards. Thank you again for all the comments that you added to the last video. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You never know, how your comments are helping other people. A lot of people don't know each other. So none of you all know each other really, but those comments really are speaking to other people. You just don't know where people are in their journey. You don't know what strength people need to hear from another Capricorn and says, hey, you can keep on going. So let's get it. All right. We got a couple of planets that are retrograde. Somebody's definitely trying to use their wisdom here. We have the wisdom card, 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Here we also have the 6 of Swords and also the King of Swords, right? So, all right. Write these dates down, you all, because I know you all really like to learn and kind of like write down dates and things like that. So we got a couple of planets that are retrograde. We have some outer planets that are retrograde. Generational cycles, chains, and curses are being broken. So this is going to be real important for you all to know. Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is the communication and messenger planet, but it's also the planet of knowledge and learning. This is a great time for you to increase your knowledge and learning. Mercury is retrograde from August 5th through August 28th, right? Which is going to push us right into the date towards the date for closing out this particular cycle. Okay, so that's going to be good to know. Pluto is retrograde. First of all, Mercury is not an outer planet. It's the communication planet. That's first. Pluto is retrograde. That's the judgment card. So a lot of people are in judgment mode of how you're going through a very powerful transformation. This is how you're going through a transformation, how everybody is going through. People are judging planet Earth. So they judging Mother Earth, they judging you. So, get delivered real quick from people's judgment. So, and they're going to assume that you're judging them. Okay. Welcome to Earth. Saturn is retrograde. Your ruling planet, and one of Aquarius is ruling planet. That's the planet of maturity and authority. So that's where you're going to create some very firm boundaries while you are going through your metamorphosis, while you're going through a rebirth of sorts, while you're going through a very powerful transformation. That's the judgment card. That's the transformation, right? While you're going through judgment, you're going to learn how to create very firm boundaries. So this is going to really take some discipline, right? And because you're ruled by Saturn, Saturn often gives people the impression that you're being pessimistic, but that's how determined you need to be about controlling your emotions. There's a lot of water in the cards. We're going to get to this in just a second. Neptune is also retrograde. So Neptune is that planet of illusions, delusions, believing in yourself, even when other people don't believe in you. Like if you say, I want to start a business and people are like, I can't really see it. You're going to have to dig real deep and say, okay, I believe in myself. Okay. Chiron, and Neptune is the hangman, by the way. So you're gonna have to empty yourself out. You like you somebody suspended in air, emptying yourself out of whoever don't believe in you. Hey, I'm just gonna have to empty myself out of doubt, fear, uncertainty. It's like surrendering that old self and say, you know what? I don't care who don't believe that I can write that book, start a business. I'm gonna have to believe in myself. I'm gonna have to pour back into myself, and I need to believe in myself. That's when you have to really dig deep. When you got all this negativity around you, you got to dig real deep. And then Chiron, there's no card for that because they're trying to still figure out whether Chiron is a planet, whoever they is, who knows. But anyway, Chiron is that it goes right to the deep spiritual wounds. Chiron sits between Saturn and Uranus, which are outer planets, right? So all of those, with the exception of Mercury, are outer planets, right? Chiron is when you're pulling your birth chart, you do need to know your time of birth when you're pulling your birth chart. So I have links for birth chart below and also a link for Chiron below. Let's get into your reading. First card out of the deck is Wisdom, right? Book of Proverbs. For those of you all who like to read the Bible, this is a great time for you to learn the Book of Proverbs. Just put it on. There's too many Bible apps for those of you all who want to read King James version of his life, but so somebody's learning how to use some wisdom. So you got some, it's like you have a loved one that's passing you or who has passed the baton of more water to you. When you feel like your water is getting low, when you feel like you're getting sad or you're getting drained or confused, you have a loved one who has passed you some intuition. They passed you some golden nuggets. Basically, they said, pull your birth chart, find out what your moon sign is, and pour into yourselves. That's how you're going to save yourself. So when you feel like your water is getting low, you're getting depressed, you're getting sad, that's not the time to drink. That's not the time to pour into yourself, being around toxic people who are manipulating your emotions, not from another person. This is where, in this maturity and authority, this is where you get away from anybody else that's trying to pour into you and say, I need to know how to pour into myself. Because you could have two energies in your life that's trying to manipulate how you feel about you moving on in childlike faith, right? About how, learning how to believe in yourself and your desires and your sexuality and your sensuality and pouring joy into you and your emotional state and your intuition and all of that. This is the time. Remember, water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds you. Source is trying to put you on your throne of your own thinking for yourselves. It doesn't matter what your age is. Source is trying to get you on your throne for your thinking for yourself. And it's going to be, you're gonna move on from some energies that you have been disappointed in the past. You're moving through a rite of passage, but somebody's going to have to, if you really want people to respect you for real, this is where somebody's going to say, I need to take my water somewhere else. I need to take, because water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds you. So if everybody around you is pouring their thoughts into your brains and you can't think for yourself, that's when you're going to have to say, okay, time out, everybody. I need to go take a walk. This is you listening to water sounds at night. This is where you're drinking more water. This is where, okay, I'm putting down the beer. I can't tell you what to drink and what not to drink, but I need to put down the caffeinated drinks. I need to put down any other kind of spirits. And I need to double down. I need to use wisdom. If I'm going to listen to something, I'm going to listen to some wisdom. That's what I'm going to listen to, because I'm telling you, it's a lonely journey when you're trying to create something for yourself. Those of you all who have written books, written songs, started businesses, y'all know what I'm saying. Drop them comments below and encourage and inspire some people, because you got a lot of people out here that's really trying to create a different life for themselves, and they don't have support around them. They got master manipulators around them that's telling them, oh, that's not going to work. You too old to write that book. You too old to start a business. You almost close to retirement. Why don't you just ride it out? And they like, but I don't like my job. Well, just hold out for a certain amount of money. Like, but I can't stand going into this job. I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm about to just explode. Like my mind is I just feel like I just got toxins oozing out of my ears. I feel like every day I go in there, I'm crying my eyeballs out. And just your comment below, I'm telling you, Capricorn, can help somebody say, you know what, just go in there, but start writing one page at a time. Could just help somebody. So, like I said, y'all don't even realize some of the stuff that the comments y'all put below some of these videos. because people send me text messages and they like, man, your subscribers be inspiring me. So put them comments below if you can to help somebody, because you don't know where people are on their journey. You don't have to have a bestseller book out there. Just the fact that you wrote one, especially if you started a business, the fact that you did it. Your business don't have to be making millions of dollars a month or a year. Just the fact that you did it, and encourage, inspire some people. So thank you again to those of you all who have been encouraging, inspiring people, because people need it. Here we have Page of Pentacles. Somebody's going to feel like they have a whole new lease on life. And don't y'all just feel better when you're inspiring people? Like you just complete strangers. You don't really know them. But somebody's going to feel like they have a whole new lease on life. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. Some kind of a new partnership is coming across your path. Some kind of a new partnership is coming across your path. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So take a leap of faith. Somebody who is down to earth. Someone who is relatable. Someone who wants to, like I said, inspire you. But again, somebody's going to have to move on from some kind of disappointment, because there's nobody coming to save anybody. Not in that regard. When you come to, nobody's going to sit down and tell you that first chapter to write in your book. So, yeah. So here we have the Five of Swords. So somebody's going to have to move on from the past. Somebody said something to you that was offensive. Speak up. Tell that person, what you said to me was very hurtful. I need to talk to you. We need to have a conversation about something so we can move past this, because I can't get this out of my mind. If you have access to them, have that conversation with people. I love you, but what you said to me really hurt me. Like, that's the conversation right there. I love you, somebody, whoever, but what you said to me cut me real deep. If you have access to them. Now, we talking about as an X or whatever. They're an X for a reason. X them out of your universe. For real, but we got 5 and 6 right here. Somebody right here. 5 and 6 is 11. 11 is a master number, just like 88. Like if you're watching this video on 88, 88 is a master number too. Get clear. Get real clear. Get real clear. If it's an ex that didn't believe in your dreams, they're not a part of it. But if it's some loved ones that didn't believe in your dreams, tell them, listen, I love y'all, but what y'all said hurt me. Not supporting me really hurt me. Get it out, because you're divine feminine energies, right? So somebody could be holding on to that in your soil, and you could be cutting. It's like cutting your own nose off to spite your face. It's literally like it's cutting your own money, because you're holding on to something. If you can't say it, journal it. Get it out though. Journal it and toss it into a burning bowl. God, I'm telling you. Source, I'm telling you. Creator, I'm telling you. Higher power, I'm telling you. What they said really hurt me. So I'm giving this over to you. Help me with this. Give me an exodus strategy out of this. I don't like feeling like this. Especially if you feel like you can't talk to certain people because it's going to start an argument. It's their way or the highway. Or you feel like basically people going to put you down. Or it's going to be like you're going to feel like you're going to get burned. Or you're dealing with somebody who is very immature, who's going to burn you and say something really hurt. But if it's an ex-love interest, nope. Leave that bridge burn and move on. Here's the star card. Yep. But I feel like, we have this right here. Somebody's a star. Somebody's a star in their own right. So this is where you get hopeful, blissful, and optimistic. How you put whatever energy you put out to the universe is going to come back to you. So if you're trying to approach somebody, be hopeful about it. Okay, I'm tossing fear, doubt, uncertainty into, if it's somebody that you love, I'm tossing fear, doubt, uncertainty into a burning bowl. And I'm getting mature and authoritative. That's your ruling planet, Saturn. I need to have a conversation with somebody. Hear what they have to say. They want to hear what you have to say. Be mature about it. Be mature about something. You never know, but you're operating in faith. You're operating in faith. You're not operating in fear. You're not operating like a teenager. I feel like somebody is, this is youthful energy, right? So somebody is like somebody's trying to get stronger. Like somebody's trying to get stronger in just kind of how you approach things. Here we have the Justice card, right? And so just use some wisdom though. Use some wisdom, because if you feel like somebody just kind of sort of left you out there to the wolves and you approach it in a very immature way because there's energy that's, this approaching it, that thing will backfire. It'll backfire. But if you approach it in a mature way, you know, then you'll see justice in your favor. You'll see things, you know, work out in your favor. But again, a lot of it is about how you approach things. It really is about how you approach and what you're putting out to the universe. I feel like somebody has a really big heart. But if you're being manipulated by toxic energies, you see this right here, this shark right here. Shark is a predator. If you're dealing with shark energies, that's, you know, master manipulators, that's just trying to, you know, like I said, shark is a predator. Sharks are predators, right? And they're apex predators. If you're dealing with shark energy, just so you know, they are just like they're sea predators, just like they're water predators, just like land predators. They don't care about, you know, if you've ever even seen any of these shows where they're talking about your predatory energies, they don't care who they hurt. They just come and they just like, you know, they're going to prey on whatever they feel like. They just going to take what they want. They just coming in just to kill something, right? So Source is saying to you, how you approach things. If you approach something like a teenager, you coming in like a shark, then the dark side of Venus, which is this right here, if you know, like the dark side of Venus, especially if you know energies are, you know, they are taking care of themselves, they fending for themselves, they drawn from their own well, and they're already naked and uncovered in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Especially because a lot of times people don't know who's praying for them, right? Then that can backfire. You want to be real careful about that. But you want to make sure, because sharks can be vain and vengeful, and also can be on the dark side of Venus. This is Venus, vain and vengeful, and also green with envy, and also a disruptor of peace. You want relationships that flow. You want relationships that flow, right? Peacefully. So here we have the Queen of Cups here. So this is where you want to be around energies that encourage you to pour into yourselves, because sometimes when people are in survival mode, like sharks are in survival mode. They eat or be eaten. Watch some of these shows. They're predators, right? So they eat or be eaten, right? So if people feel like, okay, something is out there swimming around in the ocean and it's uncovered and left uncovered, okay, well, eat or be eaten, right? Because again, that's a very immature way of looking at things, right? So Source is saying to you, here we have, and this is also a predator, this right here. So if you're in survival mode, there's not a whole lot of growth. See, there's not a whole lot of growth here. You don't see fruit trees. You don't see a whole lot of there. There's not a whole lot of growth there. And remember, be careful about preying on people who are actually praying for you. So I see somebody praying to get to their throne, you know, coming out of survival mode. That's what I'm seeing for you all, praying to come out of survival mode. Yeah, praying to come out of survival mode. So, yeah, here we have the Justice card again. Yeah, here we have the Justice card again. Here we also have the Sun card again, right? We know that the Sun is a star. Yeah, here we have the Sun as a star. Again, you want to use wisdom. Here we also have the Moon card. See these wolves right here? Also wolves in sheep's clothing. Predators. So if you're around a lot of predators, if you're learning a lot of, you got sharks here, you got a lion here, you got wolves in sheep's clothing, and you feel like there's some energies that are by themselves and they're uncovered and unprotected. Source is saying, you know, you got a lot of influences around you. You got a lot of influences around you. And if you are in, see this right here? Survival mode, right? This right here, there's not a whole lot of growth here. You got to be real careful. Be real careful. Yeah, so I feel like somebody is going to get off the fence. I love the fact that King of Swords comes out first, because King of Swords is a person, and I love the fact that the Wisdom card came out, because I feel like the book of Proverbs for somebody, I'm not trying to teach Bible by any stretch of the imagination here on this channel, But I feel like somebody's going to listen to the book of Proverbs. That's what I feel like somebody's going to be using their wisdom and just really, praying about some things and asking source for an exodus strategy out of a certain like wilderness situation, getting from around wolves and sheep's clothing, getting away from shark kind of energies, getting away from this lion, just like this this, when I say lion, Lion, right, getting away from that mentality, right? So it's two types of energies that's trying to encourage some people, that's really trying to encourage some people with some stuff. And so source really wants to encourage you to just to work hard. Yeah, just to work really hard. So yeah, so like I said, some kind of a partnership is happening here. We have the high priestess energy here. So you could have high priestess energy. You want a way to darken light of some situations, but you could have high priestess gifts. You could have high priestess gifts here. Yeah, so somebody could be dealing with two vain and vengeful spirits. Could be dealing with some vain and vengeful spirits. Could have you kind of in here we have the Two of Wands here. So source is saying to you, here we have high priestess. Yeah, we have Two of Wands, high priestess energy. Here we have the Page of Wands. Here we also have the King of Wands. Here we have the Magician card. And here we also have the King of Swords. Your reading is very interesting. Your reading is very interesting. I feel like when I look at your cards here, somebody has dealt with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This kind of talks about your the other reading that I put on your other side, on the membership side. Here we have the Two of Wands here. Yeah, so I feel like you have a lot of opportunities that lie ahead, but source really wants somebody to get to the King of Wands. Like source really wants you to get to this to your throne of inspiring and motivating people, because source is really trying to put you in a leadership position and not be a follower, like follower of sharks, follower of apex predators. Source really wants you in a leadership position, like really stand and take that leadership role. If somebody makes everything about money and easily led, because remember, water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds it. So if you feel like, okay, you're in predator land and you got to be, eat or be eaten kind of energy, source is trying to remind you that you are not a predator, that you are not walking around on all fours, that your tail is not wagging, your ears aren't flapping. There's a way to get away from that kind of stuff. Here's the high priestess energy coming out twice. You could be dealing with a light high priestess and also a dark high priestess. And somebody could be under, you can learn how to take your power back, right? So somebody could be under a light spell, or dark spell, right? So you have to determine which one. Here we have the King of Wands here coming out twice, right? So here we also have the King of Swords here. And then we also have the Page of Wands right here. So somebody is under a lot of pressure. Somebody is under a lot of pressure looking at your cards here. A lot of pressure, Capricorns. A lot of pressure. Which move will you make? Which move will you make? Make the right one. Let's see what else we got going on here in these cards. Let's see what we got going on in these cards. Let's see what we got going on here in the cards. So yeah, you definitely you start out with wisdom, right? So you definitely want to, talk to source. Definitely want to talk to source, get some clarity from source, because that's who you really want to get the wisdom from, is source. Definitely not energy, because source wants somebody to leave behind people who smile in people's faces. This is the I believe sign. People who smile in people's faces. Oh yeah. I believe in you. And so, but they're wearing a mask. They smile in your face, but talking and laughing about you behind your back, trying to keep you levels below them, right? Getting you all amped up and fired up and this kind of stuff. Source is trying to tell somebody, help you to move on from that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, so trying to empower you, right? So a decision has to be made. And the decision is up to you. And the decision is to love yourself, right? To really, really love yourself enough to believe in yourself. This is the I believe sign. Lover's card is not just about lovers. So some kind of a partnership in business and or in love is coming across your path, but also a decision has to be made. This also connects us to decisions, is to leave behind dysfunctional relationships that cause you to be indecisive. Like anything that causes you to be like, I'm not really sure about this. You want to learn how to listen to your first mind. I'm really not really sure. I mean, well, what is all of this entail? I'm not really sure about this. I'm not, that. Want to listen to your first mind? Because I can assure you, people will lead you down a path and won't be there for you. So, World card. Yeah, so World card connects us with fulfillment. So here we have the Queen of Wands here. So there could be an energy that's, like I said before, there's a lot of players in this card here, Capricorn. But you know what I will say in your cards here is that, like I said, you got a lot of major arcana going on here. You got some High Priestess energies going on in here. You could have some legal stuff going on in the cards, but and you could have some energies that I see a lot of predatory energy around you. I see a lot of energies that's kind of like trying to prey on your emotions. That's why you got shark energy there, you got lion energy there, you got wolf energy there. You got a lot of stuff that's preying on your emotions. And so that's why you got to get into prayer mode, right? Lionsgate open, Lionsgate portal is open. Here we have somebody that's initiating something, right? So Source is saying to you, it's time for you to get in the light side of Emperor energy. Light side of Emperor energy, which is a person who is structured and authoritative. Not someone who is disorganized, stern, and inflexible. You definitely don't want to be in it's your way or the highway, and move forward in childlike faith. That's what Source wants you to do. Move forward in childlike faith. Right? Because there's a lot of temptations around you. A lot of temptations around you. So something could be causing somebody to kind of go out, get back into, a lifestyle that's just like a lot of temptations around you because you're trying to make your mind up, trying to make a decision about some things. But I would definitely say pray. A lot of water in your cards, a lot of fire in your cards. I would definitely say pray. Pray for clarity. Pray for clarity. Definitely don't want to make the wrong decision. I can tell you that one. You don't want to make the wrong decision. So yeah. But that number 7 is the number for completion. So if you keep your vibrations high and you say, okay, I'm completing something, keep my vibrations high, a lot of things that you pray for are going to come to you. It's going to flow to you easily if you can keep your vibrations high. But if you're tempted to vibrate on a lower frequency, and usually on the 7 of Cups, not on this particular card, and you're like, okay, you're tempted to kind of get around some energies that's vibrating on a low frequency, and you're engaging, hanging out, and you're having those conversations, and you're under other types of spirits and influences, and you're around a lot of, those types of energies, that you're allowing yourself to be manipulated. And Source is saying, no, I need you to work hard. You're going to feel like you have a whole new lease on life. I'm trying to put you in a whole new partnership, where people are working hard and, and you're going to feel like a teenager again. Your attitude is going to determine your altitude. It's like, do you want to make a deal with Source or do you want to make a deal with your flesh? So sometimes people get tired of waiting. Sometimes people are like, I'm tired of waiting. I just want fast results. I want this and that, whatever. But time to ground yourselves. Somebody's ex was on an assignment. Yeah, somebody's ex was on an assignment. And I said this in a previous reading before. Somebody's ex was on an assignment. And that's what's been called, like I said, somebody put you in predatory mode. Here we have your ex was on an assignment. So the healer and protector of travelers is with you. Yeah, some people don't want to believe. It's hard for some people to believe that their ex was on an assignment. That's why, like, people, you go back to, You go back to somebody's demons and ask you, why did you do that to me? That's like asking a liar to tell you the truth. Like, for real. The devil is the author of confusion. And you're not calling your ex the devil. I mean, I know some of y'all put the comments below, but we're not on that frequency. The devil is a spirit. It's not a. It's in. So when people's demons are taken over, for you to go back and ask them for closure, you're not talking to them. I keep trying to drive the point home because I'm really trying to help you all. You're not talking to them. You're talking to a shell of who they are. So if somebody keeps lying to you and you just like, why won't you just tell me? Why won't you just tell? It's the water that they're around. It's what they're ingesting. That's like asking somebody, they're under an influence. Somebody keep asking somebody, well, why would you set me up? Why would you do that? They was on an assignment. They was on an assignment. Like, so yeah, somebody has a Python spirit. They have a lying spirit, but they met their match, right? So you have the gift of telepathy. It's time for you to start moving in silence and moving in peace, but they are a changeling. New love awaits, right? And a changeling is a child of fairies or demons who have been substituted for a human baby. People do not believe these things exist. They absolutely exist. That person that somebody thought they was dating was not who you thought it was. You was looking at something else. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what other way to say it. But anyway, so back straight, walk away. Walk away. Step through the portal. You made a very positive impact on a lot of people. You all are really leaders. You're a hardworking energy. And so it's time to heal your wounded self. And that's your Chiron, right? So figure out what your Chiron is. You all are good enough. You're worthy. You're incredibly smart. But when we talk about the spirit realm, even the smartest people will miss this. Even the smartest people will miss it. Even though it's so many things that's hidden in plain sight, it's not even funny. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's why when people have a lying spirit, that's why they can sit right in your face and tell you a lie. And you looking at them like, they can sit there and they can argue you to the core. You can say, okay, 5 plus 5 is 10. They will tell you it's 25. And I'm talking about they will be arguing with you, like screaming, arguing with you. That's their demons out of control. They are so mad at you. Or they'll tell you they didn't cheat on you, and you can be looking at a text message of them having a long, lengthy conversation with somebody else. That's not me. That's not me. I don't know what you. That's not me. That's not. You just sitting there looking at them like, are they serious? Are they for real? You could tell them. You could have seen their license plate parked outside of somebody's house, and they would tell you it's not them. I mean, with all this technology, sometimes now, stuff, people can do stuff with technology, but y'all know what I'm saying. For the most part, y'all can literally be standing side by side looking at the same sky. Like, so with technology and stuff, people can't alter stuff, but y'all know what I'm saying. It's like, after a while, the longer you stay in that toxicity with them, like I said, it's like, you got to heal it's like going back to somebody who is just like they're not themselves. They'll say, well, I don't remember saying that. But see, other people around you, you don't even have to feel stupid. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, X is an X for a reason. Ex-friend, ex-love interest, ex whoever. It doesn't matter. It's an X for a reason. X for a reason. Make a decision to love yourself. There's no embarrassment is a choice. Believe in yourself. Believe in anybody that says, "Oh no, I'll support you. I'm gonna introduce you to this person. I'm gonna get you involved. I'm gonna share. Share your manuscript or your book or whatever." And we talking about people that you have an emotional connection with. We ain't talking about somebody who forgot that you don't even know. We talking about somebody you have an emotional a friend. Family member. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that book in somebody's hand. I'm that makeup line. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see so and so today. They can take your makeup line to the next level. Those barbershop whatever. I'm gonna put this. I know this is somebody that you consider as a friend or family. That's what we're talking about. Love interest. We're talking about that, and they had no intentions on doing it. Come on now, wake up. For real, wake up. Yeah, that can bruise your ego a little bit, but come on. It's time to thrive. That's what Source is trying to help somebody. It's time to thrive. And after a while, the longer and longer you sit in that, the longer and longer you like, oh, man, you know, okay. And then those types of energies are trying to get somebody to, you know, involve, like trying to get you to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. And they keep, I believe in you out. They can be in your family. I believe in you. And so I'm telling you, those energies, they never tell you everything. They'll set you up. They'll set you up. Next thing you know, you sitting there and they will leave you high and dry. I didn't tell Capricorn to do that. And you sitting there looking like you, what, you didn't? They have a lying spirit. So don't give yourself a nervous breakdown over something when you can talk, when you can listen to the book of Proverbs over and over and over again. Ask Source for clarity. Ask Source for wisdom. Here we have the Knight of Swords here. Yeah. Get focused. Get focused. You have a loved one who rode a motorcycle. They are telling you to get focused. Get focused. Get action oriented and get to work. Crack open some books. Learn something. I'm telling you, if you're trying to create a life for yourself, whatever it is, it's time to increase your knowledge and wisdom. There is no like quick way to, you know, but people that are successful. I just saw, what's his name? Tyler Perry did some. He was talking about how like he used to get jealous. And this is public. This is not like I know him personally, right? But he put this on. It's like a little miniature interview that a lot of famous people do. I saw it on a reel on Instagram. But he was saying he used to get jealous of people. He's like everybody was surpassing him, and he was like he used to get jealous of people who was working hard. He said, but there's just no other way around hard work. This just when you got people that's like it's hard work. Like you got to put the work in. Open up some books, read. You know, whatever it is you're trying to create for yourself, study that thing for real. Like study it, study it front back. A lot of it has to do with just like your relationships with other people. Like you got to let that personality come out. Like you can't be just like you can't have a personality of a leaf. You can't just like, you know, get what you need to get from people and just treat them any old kind of way. That's people who are in survival mode. I just gotta get what I need to get. I don't care how I treat people. That's people that this right here. There's not a whole lot of growth in it. That's like survival mode. That's that's just very immature. When you're trying to build healthy, sacred bonds with people, I don't know. I don't have to tell y'all, but somebody needs to leave some people behind for real. That's all I can say for real. Somebody who rode a motorcycle is saying to you, it's time to get to where there's no easy way around it. It's time to get away from some predators, sharks, wolves in sheep's clothing, lions, people who keep lying to people, smiling their faces, and all of a sudden trying to get you in some mess, and you just can't even untangle yourself from some stuff. So yeah, it's time to heal your wounded self. But yeah, somebody who rode a motorcycle is like, pull it together. So creation, through the darkness I crossed and I found myself in the presence of life. Somebody is going through a rebirth. There's number 6 right here. Yeah. Y'all are hard-working sign, but you know, if you working extra hard and staying connected to energies that are, you know, that's telling you it's an easier way to do it, like by, you know, being a wolf in sheep's clothing or preying on other people, that's not the way to go. Here we have expression. Yeah, this expression. Yeah, so I feel like yeah, somebody, I don't know, somebody who rode a motorcycle. You have a lot of ancestors ring, but somebody who rode a motorcycle is really is with you, trying to help you. Really trying to help you have abundance. I'm so thankful that all of my wants and needs are always met at the perfect time and in the perfect way. I am living the life of my dreams. I acquire everything my heart desires with ease. That's right. Yeah, with ease. With ease, yeah. '27. I am expressive. So your mind is wide open, and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression, and you want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, your country, or the world at large. That's right. So yeah, so I feel like that's what somebody is. Somebody has gone from, like, feeling like you're springing forward to feeling emotionally overwhelmed, just being around. Like, somebody's gone from first, this is the first sign, to the last sign. Somebody has just gone through it, like been through a whole lot of stuff. But don't give up on yourselves, Capricorn. That's everybody's journey who has decided to finally just say, let go, and I'm gonna start believing in myself, and I'm gonna make it happen for myself. But you don't want to go the the apex predator route. You don't want to go, you never want to go that route. Is too much out here for everybody. There's just not a whole lot of growth in there. People don't trust you. It's like you're always in survival mode. Nobody wants to be around you because they don't trust you. They don't want to build a relationship with you. Deals slide through, it's just not good. Here we have grounded. Many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. Yeah, joy, dignity, and courage. Yep. Time to breathe out. That's right. Time to breathe out. Time to breathe out. I think that's it. Hold on. We got another. Yeah, time to breathe out. Time to breathe out. Time to breathe out. But that's not the route you want to go, because again, you're always going to hear rumors about other people. Like, nobody is 100% liked by anybody. Like, even if you could be the nicest person in the world, somebody gonna think that they're a wolf or a snake or whatever. But for you want to be able to sleep at night. You want to be able to just say, okay, you sleep well at night. You ain't, that kind of thing. So anyway, affirmations for productivity. I focus on projects aligned with my long-term goals. I move away from disturbances. I walk towards focus. I summon my attention to all that is crucial to my success. I take breaks to avoid burnout. I'm grateful for my work. I release tension. I allow my mind to move into a state of flow. That's right. All right, that is what I have for you all. So yeah, something is definitely ending. 2 and 7 is 9. 9 is a death rebirth number. And so somebody is definitely, like, ending some kind of an expression about, like, whatever, however you're expressing some kind of anger, rage, frustration, or whatever it is, somebody is ending that and getting focused. Somebody is getting focused. This is how you're going to save yourself. This is how this night, and you ain't running away from anything. You're getting focused, locked in and laser focused, and focusing on loving yourself, taking your power back, all of those things. That's what I have for you all. Like I said, you'll have a bonus video on the second side, which I think that you're going to find quite interesting, because that one is interesting too. But anyway, that's what I have for you all. There's no questions this time. But again, happy Lionsgate portal. And like I said, we see a lot of predatory energy in your videos, but don't ever underestimate somebody who knows how to take care of themselves, ever. Don't ever underestimate that, because they have a legion of angels around them. Legion of angels around them that's protecting them at all times. People praying for them. And it's the same thing for you. There's people that's praying for you. You have a lot of angels, ancestors around you. You have a legion of angels and ancestors around you. Somebody just has to get their water away from a bunch of toxicity. That's what it is. It really just it's like literally like putting gasoline on fire, So that's what I have for you all. I will see you all in the next reading. Bye.